Good morning, Scrapper baseball fans. We're here in Prairie Grove as the Scrappers are taking on Dardanelle in the first game of the doubleheader they have today. Leading off for the Scrappers will be Zeus Hutchinson, Carson Chambers, Mason Honey. And pitching for the Dardanelle Sand Lizards will be Cass Rector. First pitch is shot over to shortstop, and he fires it over first base and throws low, but first baseman digs it out. One pitch, one out for the Scrappers. And that'll bring up Carson Chambers. Carson Chambers getting on base at a .526 clip this season, and he takes a breaking ball inside for ball one. Ball misses down and in for ball two. Scrappers lost a heartbreaker yesterday in Gravette. And there's a shot down the line, and that's going to go foul. So that'll bring the count to 1-2 for Chambers. Good baseball game yesterday. The Scrappers and the Gravette Lions 3-3 going to the bottom of the seventh, and the Lions end up with a hard base hit just out of the outstretched arms of Carson Kirby. And Chambers shoots that one into center field, and the center fielder folds over to his left and makes the play for out number two. So that'll bring up Mason Honey. Honey takes the first pitch, breaking ball just a little bit high. One ball, no strikes. That ball stays high as well, 2-0. There's the pitch, and he pops it up off the screen. Brings the count to 1-2. Early going here, the Scrappers with 2 outs. Mason Honey at the plate, and he takes the ball way outside, runs the count to 3-1. Scrappers at 4-2 now on the young season. Dardanelle comes in at 3-3. And Honey shoots one over to the shortstop. He knocks it down. He's going to have to make a throw, and he gets it over there, and the first baseman helps him out by stretching out and recording the out. So the Scrappers go 1-2-3 in the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball on B99.5. Chambers gets the first pitch ground ball over to Zeus Hutchinson, who fires over to Carson Kirby, and 1 pitch, 1 out for the Scrappers. Misspoke there. That's Madden Arnold on the mound for the Scrappers. Defensively, we got Honey at third, Hutchinson at short, Brett Fritz at second, Carson Kirby at first, Gage Green behind the plate, Madden Arnold on the mound, and in the outfield, Luke Boone in left, Peyton Hill in center, and Hayden Gray in right. There's a fly ball out to right field. That's going to drop in front of Hayden Gray for a base hit. So Cornwell at first for the Sand Lizards. That'll bring up Ian Branson, the center fielder. He comes in hitting .400 on the year. And that ball sails way high and pounces right back to Gage Green, but the runner will advance. So ball one, runner on second. Arnold with the pitch and a good breaking ball in there for a strike. One ball, one strike. Arnold comes set, checks his runner at second, and the pitch. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Arnold with a long look in. Breaking ball stays high. Runs the count to 3-1. There's a pitch, and that one's in there for a strike. Good pitch by Arnold there to bring the count full. Ball runs high, and that'll be a walk. So Ian Branson will head to first and join his team out, Rush Cornwell out there on the bases. So that'll bring up Alex Hernandez, the third baseman. Madden gets his sign and comes set with the pitch. There's a shot over the third baseman's head, and that's going to get all the way out there to the outfielder, Luke Boone. He's going to hit his cutoff man, and 1 run will score, and the Sand Lizards lead 1-0. So now batting will be Blake Croft, the right fielder, number 11. And that ball misses for ball 1. So Madden Arnold is falling behind here. See if he can find the strike zone. There he is. Fastball hits the bottom corner of the strike zone, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Arnold kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. And Arnold is ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout for Madden Arnold. The first out of the inning, and just what the Scrappers needed. So that'll bring up Chase Weatherford, the designated hitter. So 2 outs here for the Scrappers in the bottom of the first. They trail 1-0. Dardanelle with runners on first and second. Arnold misses high. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot to the left fielder. Boone drifts to his right and makes the play, and that'll retire the side. The Sand Lizards strand 2, but they get 1 run on 2 hits. We'll be back for the top of the second. Come back and join us on B99.5. Back here in Prairie Grove, Scrappers will send Carson Kirby, Gage Green, and Luke Boone to the plate. Kirby with a little nubber off the end of his bat, grounded out to third, and the third baseman will fire over, so 1 pitch, 1 out again for the Scrappers. So Gage Green comes to the plate. Gage, after 6 games, is batting with a .600 batting average and a .684 on-base percentage. Takes a breaking ball out over the corner of the plate for strike 1. And that ball misses way outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Curveball falls in underneath his hands for strike 2. So Green is behind in the count, 1-2. And ball misses in the other batter's box, evens it up at 2-2. Pitcher misses outside again, runs the count full. So Green looking to get on base and get something going for the Scrappers. He fouls that one off to the right side. Rector out there on the mound for the Sand Lizards. And Green fouls another pitch off. Full count to the Scrapper catcher. Here in the top of the second, they trail 1-0. And that's a high fly ball out to center field. Center fielder's under it, and he'll make the catch and record the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Luke Boone. Boone playing left field today and comes in with a .412 on-base percentage. going to fire one out down the right field line, and that's a fair ball past the right fielder. He makes a diving attempt at it, but it's going to get past him and roll all the way to the wall. Boone's on his horse headed to third, and he's going to be in there with a stand-up triple. 2-out rally going here for the Scrappers. Good shot by Luke Boone as he's able to reach out there and put a ball in play, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Madden Arnold. So Madden Arnold comes in. He's only had 2 at-bats on the season, but he's looking to do something to bring that runner in. Madden swings at the first pitch. It's outside and falls behind 0-1. There's a shot down the left field line, foul, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Boone with the lead off third, and Arnold takes a ball outside. So Arnold at the plate, Boone on third, 2 outs, 1-2 count. And he fouls that one off. Good at bat there from Madden Arnold. Rector comes set, and Arnold leaves that one up high. Evens the count at 2-2. There's the pitch. There's a shot out towards the left fielder, and that's going to drop and get past it. And Arnold rounds first, and he's going to hold up there, but the run will score, and the Scrappers tie it up. So back to Hayden Gray. A right fielder for the Scrapple comes in with a 278 batting or 278 on base percentage. And he grounds one past the diving third baseman, and Madden Arnold's going to take a big turn at second, and he'll hold up there, and the Scrappers have something going here with 2 outs. So Brett Fritz will come up to the plate. And he's got runners on first and second. Fritz with his first start yesterday, got 3 at-bats, and he'll be looking to drive in some runs here for the Scrappers. Fritz at the plate, runners on first and second. First ball misses way outside, 1-0. Brett Fritz has been a great courtesy runner here for the Scrappers earlier this season, and he's getting a shot to play in the field here this weekend and looking to make the most of it. Arnold bouncing around at second. Rector takes a look at him, comes set. Breaking ball misses low. That was a quality take there from Fritz. He struggled with the curveball yesterday. Good to see him get ahead 2-0 on 2 of them today. Rector slowed down and comes set. And Fritz takes a strike off the corner of the plate, but the umpire gives him the call. So 1-2 count for Brett Fritz. There's the pitch. Misses way outside, and they're going to pick behind the runner, and he's back in there safely. That was a called pitch out there on 2-1, but the first baseman was unable to get in there and get the tag on Hayden Gray, so Fritz is ahead 3-1. 2 outs, 1-1 here in the top of the second. Scrappers with a 2-out rally, runners on first and second. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, and that'll That'll bring the count full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Scrapper runners will be moving. Rector comes with the pitch. And he decides he's going to check the runner at second. Rector with a long wait there on the mound and comes to the plate. Runners go and the ball's outside. Good at bat from Brett Fritz there, as the Scrappers will have the bases loaded. Bringing up the top of the lineup, Zeus Hutchinson. So Hutchinson at the plate with a big opportunity here with the bases loaded. Rector with the pitch. Hutchinson takes a breaking ball down low, and he's ahead 1-0. So top of the second here, 1-1. Scrappers with the bases loaded. Hutchinson takes the ball up high. So Hutchinson is ahead 2-0. Rector gets his sign, and he's going to check the runner at third, and Arnold's back in there safely. Rector's getting his sign and comes set and delivers, and Hutchinson takes a strike down the middle. One-two count to the Scrapper shortstop. Leadoff man, Zeus Hutchinson. Madden Arnold at third, Hayden Gray at second, Brett Fritz at first. Great job of stopping the ball there by the Sand Lizard catcher, as that one was in the left-handed batter's box, and he jumped out there and blocked that. But that'll run the count to 3-1. Zeus looking to get on base here, and he's going to drive in a run via a walk. And head coach for the Sand Lizards is going to call time as the Scrappers take the lead 2-1 on a walk. Big opportunity for the Scrappers here is they can get some runs on the board here with 2 outs, with the big part of their lineup coming to the plate. Chambers comes to the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Here in the top of the second, Scrappers lead 2-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball's in there for a strike. So Chambers is behind 0-1 after Rector got a quick conversation from his coach. He found the strike zone, and Chambers fouls that one off to the left side, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Rector gets set. Chambers is waiting on the pitch, and he flies one out to deep center field. Center fielder's turning around back and forth, and he camps under it to make the play, and That'll retire the side. But the Scrappers get 2 runs, but they strand the bases loaded. They take the lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper baseball. Back here in Prairie Grove as the Scrappers are taking on Dardanelle. They lead 2-1 in the bottom of the second. Madden Arnold on the mound, and his pitch is in there for a strike. So Rush Reeder, the first baseman at the plate for the Sand Lizards, and he'll take a ball and even the count at 1-1. Sets and fires. There's a shot down the left field line. Foul. So Arnold's ahead 1-2. Rector only has 1 at bat this season. Arnold gets the go-ahead from the umpire. He comes set and delivers, and that one's fouled off into the Dardanelle dugout. So 7-8-9 here for the Sand Lizards in the bottom of the second. There's a shot, one hopper to the third baseman. Mason Honey fires it over to Carson Kirby, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Honey with a good strong throw over there to Carson Kirby, and no doubt about that one. Brings up the second baseman, Manny Cabral. Cabral comes in hitting 200 on the young season. Arnold starts him off with a curveball. It's in there for a strike. And Cabral takes that pitch up and in for ball one. Arnold comes set. Fastball misses low, and he's behind 2-1. Cabral digs in from the right-handed batter's box, waits on the pitch, takes a fastball right down the middle for strike two. That'll even the count at 2-2. The pitch fouled off the right side. Arnold gets a new baseball. discussion with the umpire on the count. Swing and a miss, and Arnold gets the strikeout. That'll be the second out of the inning. Umpire and Coach Zach Stewart having a laugh after they were discussing the count. So that'll bring up Timothy Murray, the catcher, and he swings through the first pitch, and Arnold's ahead 0-1. Arnold tries the curveball, and it stays up high. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball misses low. 2-1. Arnold definitely wanted to get this third out of the inning and keep the Sand Lizards from turning that lineup over to the top. That one's popped up. Boone comes in and makes the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. The Scrappers will head to the top of the third. They lead 2-1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball on B99.5. Top of the third here in Prairie Grove. The Scrappers lead 2-1 against the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. Scrappers will send Mason Honey, Carson Kirby, and Gage Green to the plate. If anybody reaches, it'll bring up Luke Boone, who had a 2-out triple in the last inning. Rector has thrown 41 pitches for the Sand Lizards. He's in there and fires a ball off to the outside, and Honey's quickly ahead 1-0. Honey grounded out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. He takes a ball high, 2-0. Here's the pitch, and there's a strike. And count is 2-1 to the Scrapper third baseman. Scrappers will play immediately following this game. And there's a shot right back up the middle. Second baseman comes over the bag to make the play on it, but Honey hustles down the line and beats it out. So an infield single for Mason Honey. Fourth hit of the day for the Scrappers. And Carson Kirby will come up with a runner on first. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. And he's behind 0-1. Kirby grounded out to third in his last at-bat. Ball misses low. Evens the count at 1-1. Kirby digs in from the left side. Takes a strike over the outside corner, and he's behind 1-2. So Mason Honey over at first. Carson Kirby at the plate. And he takes a ball inside. Evens the count at 2-2. Field here at Prairie Grove is all grass. 310 down the lines and 340 to center. They've got their 24 4A state champion banner out there on the right field fence. And Kirby swings over that one, and he's retired for the first out of the inning. So Gage Green will come to the plate. Green flied out to center his last at-bat, and he takes a curveball in there for strike one. He takes another curveball right over the plate, and he's kicking himself on that one. That was the one to hit. And he's behind 0-2. Catcher sets up in the left-handed batter's box, and the pitcher hits his mitt, so it's a ball. Another ball misses outside, and count is even at 2-2. Honey with a short lead over there at first. Green has battled back to run the count full. So Gage will be looking to get on base and see if he can bring Luke Boone to the plate. Even better if he could drive in Honey. And he takes a ball over the inside corner. Close pitch. And that'll be a walk for Green. And we'll have a courtesy runner out there at first base for Green. That will be Peyton Fritz. He's been running for Green all year long, and I would expect that to continue all season. So Scrappers have something going here for their left fielder, Luke Boone. First and second, one out. Boone tripled and scored in his last at-bat. Boone digs in from the left-handed batter's box, and Rector gets his sign. Comes set and delivers. And Boone shoots another one down the right field line. That one's going to go just foul. And I can promise you that right fielder is going to be playing close over the line with where Boone is hitting the ball. So that'll leave an open opportunity in the right center field gap. If, as I figured, right fielder's playing 10 feet off the line. And Boone fouls that one off to the left side. So he's behind 0-2. Scrappers lead 2-1 here in the top of the third. They've got runners on first and second, and one out. Luke Boone at the plate. He calls time. Rector was taking too long for his liking. Umpire grants it. And Boone steps back into the box. He's waits on the pitch. Pops it up. That'll be an infield fly here. So Boone is unable to drive in a run, and the runners hold on the infield fly. So Madden Arnold will come up to the plate, looking to get a couple more RBIs on his total for the day. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Arnold singled in his last at-bat, driving in Luke Boone. Swings and misses a ball over the outside corner, and that'll even the count at 1-1 for the Scrapper pitcher. Rector gets his sign, comes set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Curveball had Arnold guessing there. Ball gets away from the pitcher after throwing back, and the runners will advance to second and third. Good base running there by the Scrappers as they took advantage of a mistake in the field, and so now Arnold's got runners at second and third with 2 outs. He's got 2 strikes on him. There's a tapper foul. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Scrappers lead 2-1 here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. The Scrappers strand 2 more runners, and we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd. They lead 2-1. Come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper baseball. Arnold back to the mound for the Scrappers, and he'll face the top of the lineup, and he starts Cam Evans off with a curveball in there for a strike. Arnold at 30 pitches on the day, and there's a ground ball to Mason Honey, and he snags it, fires it over to Carson Kirby, and 2 pitches, 1 out for the Scrappers. So Rush Cornwell, the left fielder for the Sandlers, comes to the plate. He singled in his last at-bat. And he shoots another one out to right field. Gray's going to come up firing and was unable to make the play the umpire crossed right in his direction, I think he would have had him. But the umpire was moving over from behind the first base bag to make that call, and since the ball was hit in the hole between first and second, he's running over to the other side of first base towards the pitcher, and right as Gray's going to make the throw, the umpire's right in his way, and so the batter reaches on the single. That'll bring up Ian Branson, the left fielder. And he fouls off the first pitch. And the second pitch is in there for a strike. So he's behind 0-2. Popped up. Out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Arnold sets and delivers. Ball misses high. Arnold gets his sign, comes set and misses down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Sand Lizards with runner on first, and he's off with the pitch. Green has to block the ball from getting past him, and the runner will move up to second base on the stolen base, and that'll take the force out. And the count is full. Ball misses just high, and that'll send a runner down to first base, and now the Sand Lizards have something going here. So Hernandez comes up with runners at first and second. He's already singled on the day. Arnold sets and fires, and that breaking ball stays high. 1 ball, no strikes. Scrappers lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the third, but the Sand Lizards are trying to rally and get something going here. And Arnold walks the runner back to second. Stark contrast to yesterday's weather with warm and windy, and this morning it is cool and breezy. And Arnold misses up high, 2-0. And that'll bring out Coach Zach Stewart. He wants to talk to Madden Arnold and get him to reset. This is an important situation here in this inning. With 1 out and runners on first and second, Coach Stewart wants to tell his pitcher to make sure he stays focused on the strike zone. So Coach Stewart gets done talking with Madden Arnold, and all the players retreat back to their respective positions, and Hernandez digs back in the box with a 2-0 count. He's got runners on first and second. Arnold fires a fastball right down the middle, swung at and missed. One out, runners on first and second for Dardanelle. Curveball stays high, and that'll bring the count to 3-1. Fouled off of Gage Green's mask, and that'll bring the count full. checks his runner at second, comes to the plate. And that one's popped up out of play. Hernandez with a good battle here with the Scrapper pitcher. There's a pitch, popped up. Zeus backs up on it. Boone comes in on it, and he makes the play. And big out there for Madden Arnold as he's able to get the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Blake Croft. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. So 2 outs now for the Scrappers. And the Dardanelle right fielder comes to the plate, hitting .313 on the season. There's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Arnold brought the high heat on that one, and Croft just couldn't catch up to it. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. Arnold gets his sign, comes set. Ball's flown out to center field. Peyton Hill's underneath it, and he makes the play. And Madden Arnold fights back out of getting some runners on, and the Sandlers will strand 2. We'll head to the the top of the 4th. Scrappers lead 2-1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper baseball on B99.5. Hayden Gray comes to the bat for the Scrappers here in the top of the 4th. They lead 2-1. Gray has singled in his one at bat today, and he takes a fastball down low for ball 1. Swing and a miss, curveball. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Rector with the pitch, and that ball misses way outside. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Scrapper right fielder. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He had him fooled on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hayden Gray. Rector now at 67 pitches on the day. And he misses way outside, and that'll run the count full. Gray looking to get on base and get something started for the Scrappers, and he'll do it. He draws the walk, and the ball gets away from the catcher. Gray hustles down to first, and he's going to take a big turn at first, and he'll hold up there. And that'll bring up Brett Fritz, who walked in his last at-bat. So Fritz stands in against Cash Rector. Waits on the pitch. He shows bunt, drops it down, goes right back to the pitcher. He bobbles it, and Fritz is going to beat it out. Would have been a close play, but I think he would have had him, so that'll be the second error of the day for Dardanelle as Fritz is able to reach, and that'll turn the lineup over and bring up Zeus Hutchinson. So Scrappers with another situation here where they could try and get some runs. They've struggled to get runners in, stranded 5 so far today. Gray at second, Fritz at first, Zeus Hutchinson at the plate. Zeus drops a bunt down the third base line, and it barely rolls foul. If that stays fair, he's on base, but just a little foul. Scrappers lead 2-1 here in the top of the fourth, but they've got something working. Runners on first and second, nobody out, top of the lineup up. Hutchinson's behind 0-1 to Cash Rector, the Dardanelle Sam Lizard pitcher. There's the pitch. He shows bunt, pulls it back and takes strike 2. They throw back, and the runner is close back there at second base, but he's back in there. Hayden Gray almost got back picked on the throw down from the catcher, but he got in there safely. So Hutchinson behind 0-2. He'll be looking to move those runners over any way he can, get himself on base if possible. Drive in a run would be the best scenario. And he swings and fires one deep to left field. Left fielder drifts back, and he's going to make the play, and the runners will have to hold. Good solid contact from Hutchinson, but just not deep enough. So that'll bring up Carson Chambers, a designated hitter for the Scrappers. Chambers digs in from the left side, waits on the pitch, and he takes the ball down and low. Rector checks the runner at second, comes to the plate, and that ball misses down low, and runners with a big secondary lead, but they're unable to advance on the ball in the dirt. And Chambers is ahead 2-0. Carson Chambers at the plate, and runners on first and second. You're looking for something deep in the outfield to bring those runners home. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Scrapper designated hitter. Rector with a long look, comes set. There's a shot out to left field. Left fielder comes in on it, and he makes the play for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Mason Honey. He reached on an infield single his last at bat. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball. He's ahead 1-0. There's the pitch. Runners are off. Shot in between the third baseman, shortstop, and Gray's going to come around to score. Left fielder bobbles it. Fritz will head to third, and Honey's going to head to second, and he'll get in there. Good hustle play by Mason Honey as he takes second as the throw's coming in from the outfield. And that'll bring up Carson Kirby, and the Scrappers extend their lead to 3-1. Coach for Dardanelle is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. Looks like he's going to make a pitching change. So we'll get some information on that, and we'll get you that back to you here momentarily. Come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper Baseball. New pitcher for the Sand Lizards is Luke Taylor. Taylor has pitched 1 inning this year, given up 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2. Carson Kirby at the plate, and he drives one into center field, and that's going to get down past the center fielder. Brett Fritz is going to score. Mason Honey's going to come in to score. Carson Kirby's digging for second, and he's in with a stand-up double. Scrappers lead 5-1. Big hit there from Carson Kirby, and the Scrappers continue to do damage here with 2 outs. Gage Green comes to the plate, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. That ball's fouled off. Evens the count at 1-1. There's the pitch. Green swings at one up at his eyes, and he's behind 1-2. There's a shot. Third baseman's going to snag it and fire over to first, and he's unable to make the tag as the throw pulled him off the bag, and Green is able to get in there at first. That'll be an E5. So the Scrappers will have runners at first and third, 2 outs. Courtesy runner Peyton Fritz will come in. So Fritz will run at first, Kirby at third. Scrappers already have plated 3 here in the top of the 4th. They lead 5-1. Luke Boone now at the plate. And he takes the first pitch in there for a ball, and Fritz takes second. Dardanelle coach sends his catcher out there to let him know what to tell his pitcher so that they can be on the same page and try and stop the damage here in the top of the 4th. So Luke Boone at the plate, Peyton Fritz running for Gage Green out at second, and Carson Kirby over at third. 2 outs. Scrappers lead 5-1 here in the top of the 4th. Ball misses way outside. And Boone is ahead 2-0. There's a pitch, and Boone swings over the top of that one, and that'll bring the count to 2-1. Luke Taylor comes set, kicks in, fires. He misses way outside, ball 3. So Boone is ahead 3-1. Scrappers lead 5-1 here in the top of the 4th. They've got runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the ball misses outside, and Boone will trot on down to first base. That'll bring up Madden Arnold, Scrapper pitcher. Arnold digs in from the right side, waits on the pitch. Taylor delivers, and that ball misses way high. Good job by the catcher just to snag it. Waits on the pitch. Taylor delivers, and he misses down low, and Arnold's ahead 2-0. And Arnold's ahead 3-0. Arnold will be taking a pitch here, and he takes a strike right down the middle. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Stewart has Arnold taken again. There's a foul ball down the left side. So full count here, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Runners will be rolling on the pitch. Taylor comes with the pitch, misses outside, and that'll bring in a run. Scrappers now lead 6-1. That'll bring up Hayden Gray. He comes up with the bases loaded and swings through the first pitch for a strike. Here's the pitch, and that one's high, fly ball down the left field line, and that drops foul. Great effort by the left fielder. He just wasn't able to secure the catch. So Hayden Gray's behind 0-2. Left fielder Cornwell covered a lot of ground to get to that ball, but just was unable to get the catch. But great effort by him. So the Scrappers lead 6-1 here in the top of the fourth. They've plated 4. They've got the bases loaded, 2 outs with Hayden Gray at the plate. And he takes a curveball for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. And the Scrappers will strand 3 more runners, but they get 4. We'll be back at the bottom of the 4th inning. Come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper baseball. Bottom of the 4th, Coach Zach Stewart sends Madden Arnold back out to the mound, and he throws the first pitch, and Honey snags it. And what a play by Mason Honey, fielding to his left and throwing off balance. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Scrappers. Just an absolutely great play by Mason Honey there at third base. That'll bring up Rush Reeder, the first baseman. He grounded out to Honey his last at-bat. And he takes a ball for the first pitch. Madden Arnold now at 51 pitches, and he gets that one popped up out of play, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Scrappers lead 6-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. But I'm sure if you could talk to Coach Zach Stewart, he'd tell you the runners left on base would be something he'd want corrected. And Arnold misses in the dirt for ball 2. There's a foul ball down the left side. That'll even the count at 2-2. And that pitch misses, and that'll run the count full to the Dardanelle first baseman. Number 7 hitter takes a ball for ball 4, and he'll reach base on a walk. That'll bring up Manny Cabral. He struck out swinging in his last at-bat. Looks like we've got a pinch hitter. I apologize, I do not have their roster, so I'm just going to give you his number 12. And he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Next pitch is fouled back to the screen, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Arnold comes set and delivers, and that one's fouled off down the right side. Arnold gets his sign, kicks and fires, misses high. That'll bring the count to 1-2. Arnold comes with the pitch. Curveball's in there, strike 3. That'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the catcher, Timothy Murray. He flied out to left field in his last at-bat. And he misses with the first pitch. 1 ball, no strike to the Dardanelle catcher. Ball misses down low. 2 balls, no strikes. Arnold missed low with both of those pitches and comes back and hits the outside corner to bring the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. There's the pitch. Curveball stays high, runs a count to 3-1. Arnold wants to for sure get this out and keep from rolling the lineup over. There's a foul ball. So full count here for Madden Arnold as he faces the number 9 hole hitter for Dardanelle. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to Mason Honey. He retreats and takes it on 2 hops, bobbles it, and he's unable to make the throw, and the ball gets away from the first baseman. And no harm, though, as the batter had already beaten out the throw, but the runner on first is able to advance to third on the error. Coach Zach Stewart's going to head out to the mound. So new pitcher for the Scrappers. We'll get the information on that and we'll let you know. But come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper Baseball. New pitcher for the Scrappers is senior Banks Ray. Madden Arnold goes to second, and Brett Fritz comes out of the game. Batting for Dardanelle is the leadoff man, Cam Evans, and he takes the first pitch in there for a strike. He's grounded out to short and grounded out to third today. And there's a foul ball down the left side, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Runners on first and third for Dardanelle. Banks Ray at the plate. Scrappers lead 6-1. And he just barely misses with that pitch and counts 1-2. Banks comes set and pops him up. Arnold comes over, camps under it, and that'll record it out. So Banks Ray comes in and gets the out that he needs, and the Scrappers have Dardanelle strand 2 runners. They lead 6-1 as we head to the top of the 5th. Come back and join us for more Scrapper Baseball on B99.5. Banks Ray will lead off the inning here in the top of the 5th. And he shoots one into center field. Center fielder's drifting back, and he makes an amazing play. Diving catch by the center fielder for Dardanelle. Ian Branson with an amazing play out there robs Banks Ray of a double. Just an absolutely tattooed baseball, but Zeus grounds over to third. Third baseman fires over to first and beats the speedy Zeus Hutchinson. So 2 pitches and 2 outs for Dardanelle. So Carson Chambers comes to the plate, and he takes the ball up and out of the zone for ball 1. Next pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes to the Scrapper designated hitter. There's the pitch, fouled off. And Taylor's got the count at 2 balls, 1 strike. Carson Chambers has yet to put the ball on the ground today, flied out 3 times. And there's a deep fly ball to right field, and right fielder makes the play, and that'll retire the side. So we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Scrappers lead 6-1. Come back and join us for more Scrapper Baseball on B99.5. So Banks Ray will head back to the mound here in the bottom of the fifth. Scrappers lead 6-1. Dardanelle will send their 2, 3, and 4 hitters to the plate. Rush Cornwell comes up 2 for 2 on the day. And he flies one in the right center field gap, and Hayden Gray shows off the wheels and gets the out. Ball was drifting to Gray's right towards center field in the gap, and he ran it down and secured the out. First time Cornwell's been retired today, and that'll bring up Branson. He's reached both times as well. Branson made the outstanding play in center to Rob Banks Ray, and he takes the first pitch down low for a ball. That ball's fouled off, evens the count at 1-1. Ray toes the rubber, gets his sign from Gage Green, comes set and delivers. And that one's popped up behind the screen, and he's ahead 1-2. Final line on Madden Arnold, 3 2/3 inning pitch. Only gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Ray misses that pitch, and it's 2-2. That one's popped up down the right side. Hayden Gray is going to drift over to his left and make the play on the line, and he'll retire the second batter of the inning. That'll bring up Alex Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And that one's popped up towards the right side. Gray camps under it, and he'll retire it. So 3 pop-ups, and the Scrappers will head to the top of the 6th with a 6-1 lead. We'll be back here at Prairie Grove. Come back and join us for more Scrapper Baseball on B99.5. So we'll start the top of the 6th inning with Mason Honing at the plate. He took the first pitch for a strike, and he shoots the second pitch over the second baseman, who scoops it up and fires over to first base, and that'll be the first out of the inning for the Scrappers. That'll bring up Carson Kirby. He doubled in his last at-bat. Kirby digs in from the left side, waits on the pitch, and it misses up high. And he's ahead 1-0. Kirby 1 for 3 on the day, but the one was a big one. He takes another ball, and he's ahead 2-0. Strike over the outside part of the plate, and that brings the count to 2-1. There's a pitch from Taylor. Kirby leaves that one up, and he's ahead 3-1. And he fouls that one off and runs the count full for the Scrapper first baseman. Taylor in his second inning of work here for Dardanelle comes set and delivers, and he misses inside, and Kirby draws the walk. That'll bring up a pinch runner for Carson Kirby. That'll be Sam Carter. So Gage Green at the plate. Sam Carter on first, running for Carson Kirby. Carter with a short lead over there at first. Green waits on the pitch, and he fouls it off his foot. So he's going to limp off and walk that one off. On a cool morning like this morning, something off your toe like that is not going to feel great. Umpire's going to clean the plate. Catcher's going to go talk to the pitcher, all of them trying to give him a moment to get set. Coach Zach Stewart's going to come talk to his catcher and give him a moment to try and get some feeling back in that ankle foot area. Green digs back in, looking to drive one and drive in the Scrapper 7th run of the game. Here's the pitch. They check the runner at first, and he's back easily. So Scrappers lead 6-1 here in the top of the 6th. They've got a runner on first and Gage Green at the plate. There's the pitch. And that's a shot into left field. Left fielder's going to make the play, and the runner will have to hold. So that'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Luke Boone. Boone comes to the plate. He's reached twice, tripled and walked, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. Boone digs in from the left side. Taylor checks his runner at first. Carter with a good lead. He's going on the pitch, and he's in there with the stolen base. Carter steals second, And Boone's behind 0-2. So Boone with a runner in scoring position. There's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the Scrappers strand another runner. And we'll head to the bottom of the sixth. They lead 6-1. Come back and join us on B99.5 for more Scrapper Baseball. Banks Ray back to the mound for the Scrappers here in the bottom of the sixth. They lead 6-1. Dardanelle will send their 5, 6, 7 hitters to the plate. First pitch from Ray is in there for foul ball down the left field line. So Banks is ahead 0-1. There's the pitch. And that one's poked over to second baseman Madden Arnold. He scoops it up and fires over Carson Kirby for the first out of the inning. First pitch in there to Chase Weatherford is in there for a strike, and he fouls off the next pitch, and he's behind 0-2. That ball's popped up down the right side. Carson Kirby gets underneath it, and he makes the play. So 2 outs for the Scrappers. So that'll bring up Rush Rector, the first baseman. He's grounded out to third and walked. Banks misses low. The ball gets away from Gage Green, but no harm there. Nobody on base. Scrappers lead 6-1. Banks Ray on the mound. Swing and a miss. And that'll even the count at 1-1. We're in the bottom of the sixth here. Banks Ray on the mound, and he misses just a little bit low. Ray gets his sign. Kicks in, fires. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikes now. Ball gets away from Banks on the exchange, and Madden Arnold recovers it, gets it back to Banks, and he climbs up the mound, comes set, and that one's fouled off the fence back here. Ray gets his side. Here he comes. And that one's popped up back here over the screen as well. Good battle here between Banks Ray and Rush Rector. Rector waits on the pitch. And that ball misses low, runs the count full. So full count here for Banks Ray with 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. And I do believe we're under a time limit on this game, and this could be the last at-bat. And he misses low, and that'll put a base runner on for Dardanelle. So that'll bring up pinch hitter number 12 for Dardanelle. And he pops the first one up out of play. And Ray is quickly ahead 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Banks is ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. He's not worried about the runner at first. He comes set and fires. Foul off the mitt. Umpire gets a new baseball and tells Banks Ray he's ready to go, so Banks comes set, kicks and fires. And that one's a fly ball into deep left field. Boone's back, and it's out of here. Home run. And just like that, we've got a ball game. 6-3. On the long fly ball from the Dardanelle Sand Lizards. So the Scrappers still lead 6-3 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dardanelle will send up their number 9 hole hitter, and he promptly laces a base hit out to center field. So Timothy Murray, catcher, reaches for the first time. That'll bring up the top of the lineup Cam Evans, who's 0 for 3 today. Courtesy runner out there for Dardanelle, catcher. Again, I don't have their roster, so I can only give you a number. Ray gets his sign, comes set, and fires a fastball over the plate for strike 1. Comes set and delivers. And there's a shot into deep left field. Hill's on his horse back there, and that's going to get all the way to the wall. Runner's going to come around to score from first, and they're going to be in there with a stand-up double for Cam Evans. And don't look now, but Dardanelle's putting a rally on. It is now 6-4, and that's going to bring out Coach Zach Stewart. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Banks Ray still on the mound for the Scrappers. They lead 6-4, but Dardanelle has put 3 runners across the plate with 2 outs. Now batting will be Rush Cornwell. He's 2 for 3 today. Ray gets his sign and comes set and delivers and misses outside of ball 1. Banks checks his runner, comes to the plate. Ball misses outside, ball 2. Strike over the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's popped up out of play. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Big at bat here for Dardanelle as they look to keep it going, and the Scrappers look to finish it. Ball misses low. That'll run the count full. Banks comes set, kicks and fires. Misses outside. That'll put a runner on base for Dardanelle, and they've got 2 men on. Bringing up Ian Branson. He's reached base twice today. He takes the first pitch for a strike. So Banks starts ahead to the Dardanelle center fielder. Here's the pitch. Ball misses high. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner tries to steal third, and he takes it. Ball gets away. The tag was there, but it was dropped, so the runners will advance. So, aggressive move there as they look to steal third, and here's the pitch from Banks Ray. The umpire calls a strike over the outside corner.
Time has expired. That's the ball.
And that is the ball game. The Scrappers will win it 6-4, and they will move on to play in the next game, scheduled to start here probably in about 30 minutes. The Scrappers give Dardanelle a good baseball game. Dardanelle comes back and scores 3 in the bottom of the 6th, but just not enough, and Scrappers win it 6-4 for their 5th win of the season. So we will be back here momentarily, probably in about 30 minutes or so, for more Scrapper baseball. Thanks for joining us here on B99.5. For Dale back in the studio, I'm JT Carter. Everybody have a great day and enjoy the weather.